Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Finally, NBA regular season action getting underway tonight after a very long off season. At least it seemed very long to me. I did enjoy my time in the summer, had a very good time. Hope you guys also enjoyed yourselves during the summer. But the grind is getting underway tonight, guys. It's time to make some money. We got a doubleheader tonight. For this first day of the NBA regular season, we got the Boston Celtics, defending champs at home, taking on the Knicks, the new look Knicks, and we also got the Timberwolves in LA taking on the Lakers. I'm going to talk about both these games. I got one pick for tonight, but I'm going to break down both games since there's only two games. Let's see if we can make some money, guys, on this first day of the regular season. Let's go. All right, guys, in the first game of our doubleheader, we got the New York Knicks and Boston taking on the Celtics. Celtics 5.5-point home favorites. The over-under at 223 points. Knicks, let's talk about the Knicks first, guys. Very busy in the offseason. Personally, guys, not really a big fan of all the moves they made. Of course, they did get the big-name player in Karl-Anthony Towns. They shipped out Julius Randle and Donte DiVincenzo, a couple of dogs, a couple of very high energy guys defensively. Julius Randle, guys, we know was injured, did not play in the playoffs. I think, guys, the Knicks over-exaggerated a bit in this offseason. They had a good thing going, but they decided to go in a different direction. They also picked up Mikal Bridges, a player that does have NBA Finals experience with Phoenix. Last year, he was with the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know what's up with Mikal Bridges, guys. I'm checking out some of these videos of his shooting in the preseason. There's this video from Legends. He does some lip reading videos. Check this out, guys. It's actually kind of funny though, because they were playing against the Timberwolves here with here's Mikal Bridges. That's a funky looking shot. Anthony Edwards just talking his smack over here, and he's right, man. He did change his shot. That thing does look. It looks a little shot to be honest. So I don't know what's up with Mikal Bridges. We're gonna have to check out and see if he fixes that thing or how he performs. Knicks on paper, guys, they do look like they have gotten better. But like I said, guys, personally, I'm not really a fan. Karl-Anthony Towns, he can shoot from the perimeter. He can board. He'll be pretty effective. He should be effective on the pick and roll with Jalen Brunson. But he is injury prone, and he's also foul prone. He tends to foul a lot. So we got to see how all this plays out. Of course, guys, also the pressure in playing New York, we got to see how he handles that. He was in a small market with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves, guys, I think they got the better deal out of this whole trade. Anyways, the Celtics. The Celtics, guys, the defending champs, haven't really didn't really do much. When something's broke, you don't fix it. So the Celtics are pretty much coming in with the championship roster from last year. Kristaps Porzingis had offseason surgery. He's not expected to play tonight. No timetable on his return. So everyone else should be playing other than Kristaps Porzingis. A 5.5-point line here. It is a little high, guys, when you look at it on paper. But the Knicks, guys, we still don't know what their team is going to look like. So personally, guys, since this is day one, no rush, no hurry. I'm not going to put any wagers on this game. But if I were to pick a side, I most likely would take the Celtics here minus the points. On the player props, how can you not look at Mikal Bridges, the 14.5 points? An under bet looks like the right side. I might take a stab at that, even though, guys, if you take a look at the Knicks roster, it is pretty short. So I'm guessing Tom Thibodeau, he usually does run his starters into the ground with a lot of minutes. So if Mikal Bridges gets a lot of minutes, he might be able to get over that number. I'll probably stay away. But if I were to look at something, a player prop bet, maybe an under bet. Not too much confidence, though, in that play. So, guys, over here, a small lean with the Celtics, the defending champs, with the minus 5.5. All right, in our second game of the doubleheader, we got Minnesota and LA taking on the Lakers. Minnesota, 1-point road favorites. The over-under is at 220 points. Minnesota, guys, like we talked about earlier, big trade in the offseason. Karl-Anthony Towns out, Julius Randle, Donte DiVincenzo in. Like I said, I am a fan of this move for Minnesota. I think in the long term, it will prove to be a good trade for the Timberwolves. My only concern here, guys, to start the season, we might have some chemistry issues. Usually when you shake things up like this, it does take a bit of time for a team to hit their stride. And don't forget, guys, Karl-Anthony Towns was with the team, I think, for 11 years. Even though it's just one player, he was a big part of what they did. So it might take a bit of time for Minnesota to get rolling. I think this is reflected in the line as well. Minnesota, just a 1-point favorite. I think under normal circumstances, they'd be at least a 3.5 point favorite, even on the road against the LA Lakers. Lakers, guys, speaking of the Lakers, not much movement in the offseason. They did pick up a couple of players in the draft, most notably Dalton Knecht. Knecht, what a weird last name. It's not spelled Connect, C-O-N-N-E-C-T. It's K-N-E-C-H-T. He had some pretty good performances in the preseason. I think a 35-point game against Phoenix a couple of games ago. They also picked up Bronny James. Nepotism at its best. The Bronny guys, I don't think he's an NBA player, but they did pick him up. I think that's pretty much the only reason I think LeBron agreed to re-signing with LA. Anyways, it is what it is. I don't expect Bronny to get any time. He might even get sent down to the G League going forward. Anyways, tonight, guys, the LA Lakers, other than that, not much movement in the offseason. Pretty much the same roster from last year, which means they should be a little more ready than the Minnesota Timberwolves, even though I think Minnesota undoubtedly does have the better squad. Short number here, guys. I'm going to take a shot here with the Lakers, guys, at home in the opener. Like I said, Minnesota might take a few weeks, maybe a month or so to get things rolling. So I'm going to take LA here with my pick for tonight in this game. So with all that being said, guys, I'm going to be taking the LA Lakers here with the +1, my only pick of the night. In game one, the lean is with Boston, the -5.5, but I don't think I'm going to be putting any action in on that game. Until we get a big enough sample size, guys, at least 5 games, I'm going to be keeping the bets on the low. I recommend you also do the same. This is just the first day of the NBA regular season, guys. We got a ton of action ahead of us. The grind is extremely long, so don't go too crazy. Lakers, guys. Lakers with a +1, my only pick of the night. And as you can see, guys, down on the ticker, I would appreciate a like to this video if you did like it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also, guys, very, very important, always bet responsibly. Always bet responsibly. I can't stress that enough. Also, guys, always follow your gut. Remember, these are my plays. This is what I'm going to be putting my action on. You're free to follow me if you like my analysis and you agree. If you like the other side, always go with your gut. I think that's also a good piece of advice as well. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I will see you again tomorrow. We got our stacked schedule tomorrow, guys. More games. Let's have a good season, guys. Make some money. Have a good one. Later.